doing that. There's 33 of those things. 33. Oh my goodness, yes.
We are streaming live. So I think we're live. So welcome everybody. Sorry we're a little bit late. I got distracted. Oh wait, maybe shoot. Hopefully my volume's off.
Yours is, but my phone's still on ring.
Mine's off. Oh, it is off. Okay. So welcome everybody to the Wildflower Wool YouTube channel. It's Jocelyn and I's monthly check-in.
I silenced my phone, guys. That won't happen again now.
And so I hope that you've got lots to show, Jocelyn.
Sounded threatening. Okay.
So, anyways, this has been a bit of a rush. I have been having a great day today. So it is my birthday. So on the way home tonight from work, I normally only have half an hour to get home, right? Because I work till 7. We jump on here live at 7:30. And tonight on the way, I decided to take a little bit of a detour to our friend Amber's house because she had yarn that we had ordered. And I thought, I want that yarn. It is Erin's yarn. And I wanted it so we could all look at it. So I thought, okay, I'm a little bit late.
It's fine. We forgive you.
It is fine because it was
yarn on your birthday.
It was all for the yarn.
Justifiable. Yeah. Especially Erin yarn. I'm a huge Fiberweed Fiberco fan.
Oh, well, I have been eyeing it for so long because you use a lot of it. A lot of the people that watch the Fiber Friends podcast and the Wildflower Wool podcast, they use her yarn and it's just so gorgeous. And I thought, my birthday is the perfect time for it.
Yep.
And Amber wanted some yarn as well because her birthday was just, I see Amber's in here. So I think it was just like a couple of weeks ago. She wanted, maybe last week, our birthdays are close. So we did a group order. She ordered it. It arrived at her house and it sat there for, how long's it been there, Amber? About a week, almost maybe 5 days or something. And I couldn't get my hands on it. So I thought I had to stop.
First up, happy birthday.
Thank you.
No matter how much the fact that me and Asa talked earlier in the day before Asa goes to bed, I told her I wasn't going to sing. And I'm going to tell you I'm not going to sing because that is not a thing that I do. I will wish you a happy birthday. In fact, you can get my usual happy birthday greeting if you're a nerdy gamer, which probably won't make a ton of sense if you wish. It's fun. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Absolutely.
I usually go, if I know you play video games or board games or we're a member of those communities, I usually go happy level up day. Don't forget to save your progress at the local tavern before picking up your next adventure and stock up on your healing potions. It's rough out there.
I love it. I love that. Oh my gosh. Well,
you've leveled up. You're at a new level.
I am at a new level. I am. And yes, it's exciting. It's exciting. And I know because it was Caron left me a message and she's like, maybe Jocelyn will sing to you. And I like, nope. LOL. No. I have a feeling that's not going to happen.
That is not a thing that Jocelyn does. I sing so rarely. The longest relationship I had, which was nearly 5 years. He only ever heard me sing once. I think my mom's maybe heard me sing since I've become like a teenager, maybe 6 or 7 times my whole adult life. I'm not a fan of doing it. I like dancing, I like movement, and I like lip syncing. Like I love doing all that stuff, but I'm not a fan of singing. It's just not something I enjoy doing. So I don't do it very often. I'll hum, but let's be honest, a lot of the humming I do is video game music because it gets stuck in my head. And a lot of that stuff doesn't have lyrics, it's just soundtracks. Or the bulk of what I listen to is classical music. Oh. Also doesn't have lyrics.
No. Yeah, so I can see where you'd hum that. Oh yeah, see, I'm a dancer too. You guys just haven't been blessed with that skill.
When I get really excited, I'm really happy, like when we meet in person, because at some point we will meet in person. If I'm super excited and I'm eating, I do a little happy food dance. So I just sit in my chair and I do this because I'm really happy with the food I'm eating. I don't even think about it. If I'm happy, that's what I do.
Well, I don't know. I love singing. It makes me happy. And
that's totally fine. If you like singing, sing. I don't.
That's right. And you know, Susanna sang to me. She sang and recorded happy birthday and she sent it to me.
Yeah, she did that for me too. It was super
Oh,
sweet.
I know, it was so sweet. I love that. And one of my other knitting friends, she and her girls called me and they all sang happy birthday to me. And Eric sang happy birthday to me.
My mom sent me a birthday card that says you don't make friends with salad. My mom
Okay.
doesn't like salads. It's a running gag because every time I'm around her, I'm like, Mom, try my salad.
Inside jokes are the best.
Inside jokes.
Okay,
Indeed.
let's see. Let's say hello to everybody that's here
Absolutely.
tonight. Sabrina's here. Nikki is here. Erica's here.
Hello, hello, hello,
and
hello, hello.
Autumn.
Hello,
Autumn
hello.
is here. Susie's here. Karen, Amber,
So many people.
um, Katie, Amber, Susanna. Oh, okay. Let me
Good,
see.
good.
Oh, there's lots of happy birthdays. Thank you, everybody.
Absolutely. Oh, it's a birthday. It should be celebrated.
Yeah.
It's an achievement.
I know. And so, okay, I have the bag sitting back here.
Oh, yeah. They need to see the yarn.
And Amber says there's extra stuff in there.
What? Amber put surprise goodies in your bag. Now you really have to look. Now you really have to look.
So, Susie's here. Oh, yeah. Amber says it came last Wednesday. So it's been there for a week.
It's been there for a week.
And yes, her birthday was last Tuesday. That's right.
Well, happy birthday, Amber.
Yeah, happy birthday, Amber. So that means I can sing to Amber.
You totally can. I mean, I'm still not going to, but help yourself.
Okay. Hi, Joanne. Oh, your sister's birthday was yesterday. I know there's a lot of birthdays. A lot of birthdays.
We actually had 2 in the Patreon Discord today, plus yours today. So
yeah, well, that's because Eva from Norway. Her birthday is today.
Mm-hmm.
And is Jen's today?
Jen is today. Yeah.
Yes. And then there's a girl that I work with. Her birthday is today.
So many birthdays today. Whew.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Sabrina's here. Kim's here. Melanie's here. Hi, everybody. Oh, Nikki asked, do you all want to hear something funny?
Usually, yes.
I don't think anybody's going to say no. Yeah, type away, Nikki. Yeah, we need to hear something funny.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to buy tickets to go see the debaters this weekend or an improv musical. It's the Winnipeg Comedy Festival this week. So do I want to go see people literally do an improv musical where they, as people are walking in, get general suggestions as to theme, type of music and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the midway point, they refine it a little bit and get suggestions from the audience and improv a musical, which sounds delightful as all get out to me. So good. Or do I want to see the CBC debaters and they're coming through Winnipeg, and like they started in Winnipeg, so the program first started, and I listen to the CBC debaters all the time on the radio, so I can't do both, but
That's
I can do one.
How are you going to decide?
Oh, I gotta pick probably the price of the ticket, if I'm honest.
Well, there you go.
And the time of the shows, because I'm going to need help getting home, so I have to call up old trusty the mysterious Mr. B, who has a theater philosophy degree, who would enjoy the theater in both aspects, and go, hey, I would like to go to this. Would you be my seeing eye friend to get me home when it is done?
Well, that sounds like a good.
And go with me.
Yeah, that sounds like a great deal.
Well, if he's free, he'll probably say yes.
Oh, Amber says, thanks for the level up song.
I just made so much sense to me.
Amber says, oh, okay. So anybody who's here in London, she said it's free comic book day on Saturday.
Oh, that's a brilliant day. It's a good way to get into comics if you're not into comics.
That
there'll be a lot of people down at the comic book store, the bookstore that sells comic, whatever format your comics come in for you, that are so excited and so enthusiastic about what it is that they love that they will happily talk to you about it till you find something that works for you, because they don't care what you pick, it's that you pick.
Exactly.
So when someone expresses interest in Warhammer or knitting or D&D, it's cool. I don't need to teach you any of the anythings. What is it that you like? Let's learn that, because that's where your interest is.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so Nikki's got in here. Mr. Nicky was putting Marvel to bed.
Time.
And he finished. Oops, hold on. I got to move this over a little bit. Okay, yes. So Mr. Nicky was putting Marvel to bed and finished reading her a book and said, okay, it's bedtime now. And Marvel replies, no, it's read a book time. That's funny. I know. Don't you love it when kids use your words back to you? That's awesome.
I was teaching my niece how to say things like, don't be such a Visigoth mom, when she was 3 or 4. May have been getting my history degree at that point.
That's right. Susie says, yeah, Nick Marvel sounds so cute. It is always time to read. It's right. It's always book time. So if kids want to read books or have books read to them, always. Embrace that, right?
Always.
Okay, well, so what should we
note? If the kid's sick, pull out a textbook. It's the number of times my niece fell asleep when she had a cold in my arms while I read The Life and Times of Caesar or the Byzantium Empire or did any history study whatsoever. Knock that kid out cold so fast.
There you go. Parenting tip. You want your kid to go to sleep. Just switch up your reading material.
Just make it educational. Cause them to go to bed real fast. Don't know why it worked, but it worked. So every time the kid had a cold, that was my job at night, was to help her go to sleep.
Read your textbook.
Read your textbook.
We would always laugh. It would be read the policy manual from work.
Yeah, something, anything.
Yeah, something really dry.
Something really dry.
Oh. Well, you know what? Before I forget, I need to sing happy birthday to Amber.
Of course, go for it.
Feel free, even though you have just said, you don't sing, at any time, if you feel the urge to join in,
okay,
we will embrace that. So, if the mood strikes you, just say it. I don't want you to feel like, I can't because I just said I don't like to sing. So, I can't really go back on that, but we would be fine. It would be fine. You could be my backup singer.
I have no urge to do this, but yes, absolutely. Should the inclination ever occur, I will join in.
Happy birthday could totally use a backup singer kind of feel to it, right? Okay.
It's all of a sudden it's a pop show.
Can just see it now. We'd be headlining.
No, we would not.
Crazy knitters singing duets. Can see it. I don't know what, maybe not good headlines, but I can see it. Okay. Everybody feel free to sing happy birthday at home to Amber. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amber and me. Happy birthday to you. Yay, Amber. Congratulations. We both leveled up. I like that. I like that a lot. So, shall we talk about knitting?
We shall.
We do. I think everybody that watches this is our same regulars that are here all the time. But if there's anybody new joining us, Jocelyn and I come on here the first Thursday of every month. Mm-hmm. And we discussed the WIPs that we decided the previous month that we would work on. We don't generally say finish because that's tricky.
We tend to pick too many and ambitious projects. And neither one of us are good at budgeting our time.
No, we're bad. And we start too many things. And it's just, everything is so fun and exciting. And when we chat here, we all think we can do like a million things, and it's just doesn't usually end in a finish.
It really doesn't.
But that's okay, because we're not about finishes. We're about the process and about having fun and doing what inspires you. And then we just come on here and show what we did, and we chat for an hour.
Quadruped, why are you wet? Why do I suspect there's a lake in my kitchen again?
Oh no.
She loves playing in her water bowl. Ma'am? Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. You're not looking at me, then I can't see you.
She's they know how to push buttons, right? They know what's gonna get.
Are the most curious, dumb things on the planet. It's you have a toddler. It's 20 years of toddlerhood of what it is.
Yeah. Oh, what is it's okay. Oh, Susanna said I can play the song that she sang to me. All right, okay.
Oh,
I
lovely.
do that,
It was
Susanna.
really
I can
cute.
do that.
It's really cute.
Yes, Amber says I need to show the yarn. Definitely.
Yeah.
Melanie says that Mason Dixon Knitting has a video on here, so it must be on YouTube, of them singing a song. I didn't knit that for you. So say, I didn't knit that for you. I didn't knit that for you. I don't know. Anyway, okay, well, I maybe, oh, so Melanie, are you saying that I could add a new song to my repertoire?
See, now I have been known to hum "This Is the Song That Never Ends." So the lyrics in my hand of "This is the bind off that never ends."
Yeah, the bind off that never ends. We have all been there. Is it a picot bind off?
You're right up there with I-cord.
Or you just, yeah.
Or a neckband on a sweater.
Oh, you just have like 10 million stitches?
Yeah, and you're like, cool, I'm going to be here for the next hour and a half.
Yeah.
That's great.
But just embrace the fact that a finish is in the works.
It still doesn't help.
Oh, I'm just trying to help. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Jude. Did I miss anybody? If I missed anybody, hello. So let me see. Oh, Melanie says I should definitely add it to my repertoire. Well, I really think I will have to check that out. Maybe there's a new song I could be singing.
Absolutely. I think you should check it out.
I think I will. Okay, so let's remind everybody. You had three things. I had
a
2.
Spinning project.
Yeah.
Lodge sweater.
Yep.
And drawn a blank.
A design.
Yes, thank you. My shawl design.
Shawl design. I had 2. I had my plaid pocket socks from Sock Madness. And I said I was going to play around with some crocheting. That's what I decided like 3. Yeah, 3 projects. No, not for me. Okay, so the fact that you couldn't remember the design project.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a hint?
Didn't even touch it. I looked, okay. I opened up my pattern. I reread all the pattern notes I wrote. I went, wow, that looks great. And then proceeded to not even attempt it. That's as far as we got with that one. I opened up the project page.
Well, you refreshed your memory.
I refreshed my memory. Did no work on it at all.
Okay. Not feeling the design. That's okay.
Apparently wasn't feeling it. Also, didn't do any spinning. I spun once this month when we were doing our mid-month motivation. That's it.
So much fun.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I can't wait for the next one. But I mean, I enjoy chatting with you and with all the girls. So I'm super game to do that.
I can't point backwards.
No. There's not really much to point backwards to. It's like my chair and then just frame stuff on the outside.
I want to do like the Vanna White pose here. Let's see there. Ooh, there. My lovely drop spindle has just been sitting here looking gorgeous. And I'm going away tomorrow morning, you guys, tomorrow morning. And I've got to pack all my knitting. Probably some clothes would be good. Cheryl would probably appreciate that.
If you're wearing clothing, probably yes.
Yeah, that's my tonight thing. But I'm looking for another drop spindle. Remember we talked about that?
Yes.
About a bottom whorl or a supported spindle.
Yep.
Or a Turkish spindle. That's what I keep my eyes out for on Saturday when we're at the Fiber Festival. Fiber, for the love of fiber. Anyways, yes, spinning. Okay, so no spinning for you. Nope. I didn't do any more spinning either. I thought about it, but did not. So that means you had a very large sweater.
I did. I had the large sweater. And it's a bottom-up turtleneck, high-low rise sweater. No shaping.
Okay. I know you were working on it, I think Monday night.
Yes, I was.
When I was doing my live.
Yeah, I was working on it Monday night when we do that's because I wasn't chatting a lot. So everyone's like, she left. I'm like, no. I'm knitting. I'm happily listening, but I'm knitting.
I
was
knew
working, guys.
I knew what you were doing. You're like, holy crap,
I go,
Thursday coming quick. I gotta work on this. Well, okay, so before we talk about your sweater, let me talk about my sock.
yeah,
So
go for it.
I haven't worked on my plaid pocket sock for a couple of reasons. I had so many new and fun, exciting new cast-ons that it's got forgot about, sadly. And to be completely honest, I don't know where I put the project bag.
I've done that.
So
that may have been me earlier today going, where in the world did I
know.
stick that bag?
Where did I set it? So it is here. I mean, it's here. It can't be gone. So I have tucked it away. I've set it
somewhere safe.
Somewhere safe.
Dangerous words. My grandma used to say it all the time when she was alive, my dad's mom. Oh, I've put it somewhere safe. I'll find it in time. And that was just, it's in the Bermuda Triangle of the somewhere safe space. And if you say I put it somewhere safe, you were never finding it in time.
I know. And I don't know. So
Ever.
chances are I have set like a couple more project bags on top of it, and it's just not within sight. It's on it. I mean, so anyways, it will surface at some point, but that sock did not have any knitting done on it. But I
put it somewhere safe.
Because it's somewhere safe. It's somewhere safe that, Daisy's not going to sit on it. I know Sally's asking, did I leave it at the cabin? No, I don't. Well,
did you take it to the cabin?
I didn't take it this past weekend.
Okay.
And I didn't have it there when I was there a month or so ago. I didn't have it because I was working on other socks. So I think it's safe to say that is the one place it is definitely not.
Yeah, I spent 45 minutes one morning looking for my glasses.
But maybe that has to do with, well, not in your case, because I was going to say maybe that's having to do with leveling up too many times. My grandpa used to say something, about, he's like, oh no, it's just I've had too many birthdays or something. I don't know. He had this fun saying. It was about having too many birthdays was the problem.
Stuff for me, it's the eyesight. If it doesn't go back exactly where I'm going to go looking for it, I cannot find it. I made the mistake of getting tortoiseshell glasses. A lot of my surfaces are wood colored. Disappear. I can't ever see them. So I'm like, next glasses, we're going back to black frames, people, or like a colored frame. So I got some hope of picking them up against the wood surfaces I exist with.
Oh, that's the worst. Well, see, and I mean, my eyesight is not very good either without my glasses. And I'm the same way. If I randomly take them off,
put them
somewhere, getting ready for bed, and I leave them, I don't know, on the table in the hall or some crazy thing, and I get up in the morning and I cannot find them. It is terrible. Oh, yes. So a lot of people are agreeing that, the somewhere safe is like the black hole. I know. Anne is saying, oh, Louise, that is so you. I know.
Me too. I do it too. I'm like, I put it somewhere safe. It's fine. I will totally remember where this is like a month later. I'm talking to Diana. I have no idea where I put this thing. I'll work on it whenever it shows up again. And it's usually somewhere really obvious that I've just missed.
I keep thinking that I am going to be more organized. I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. But you know what? Now, after 53 years,
just embrace the chaos.
I'm thinking that's it. I'm thinking it is the way it is, right? So
it's just how it works.
I did get the chart done.
Hey.
I got the chart done, and I started this Heelflop, which is really kind of cool. Look at it's textured.
That is.
It's like a broken rib. It's a slip stitch heel, like a typical Heelflop, but then it has I'm pretty sure it's a plain knit row in there. So it breaks it up. So it's a 4-row repeat instead of just your regular 2, your slip knit, slip knit, slip knit, and then purl back. It's a 4-row repeat. So it's just a little bit different. But I think because I've gotten all the fun stuff done, the leg.
Isn't the pocket and the leg really the interesting part? The rest of it's just ye old basic sock.
Yeah. So this is just the shadow knit one. So it just has the pattern. Yeah. And then it's just this. It's just the 2 colored stripe for the foot.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's kind of, it's lost its spark. There's
That's fair.
no more excitement. The excitement, the thrill of the knit is done. And
Yeah.
now I think I'm done with the sock.
Nope,
But you never
so-
know. I would like to finish it, but who knows when that's going to happen. But anyway, so I did do a little bit of sock knitting, just not what I said I was going to do.
That's fair. I mean, you could always participate in Stash Dash. The Knit Girls host that.
Yeah, I hear you talk about that every year.
Every
right?
summer.
Yeah.
It's almost like I do it every summer. Yeah.
I
I find
could.
it helps me a lot. Do I always make my goal? Heavens, no. I'm just racing myself, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I
Melanie
suppose.
says I'm describing her every morning with her glasses. I know. It's like, why do we do this to ourselves, right?
I'm pretty consistent in putting them in the right place,
Oh,
so I don't misplace them very
Maybe.
often.
Let me see. I'm going to go back here and see. Oh, Wendy's popped in. Hi, Wendy.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Reading over and digesting page of notes can be, oh yes. Okay, yes. So this is Susie must be saying about your design. Susie's saying, reading over and digesting a page of notes can be a challenge in itself.
It
Which
is
very true.
interesting. Interesting. What I need to do is just get it done. Just get it done. I'm procrastinating. I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
And what am I procrastinating with, guys? I'm playing Stardew Valley daily again for at least 2 hours a day. Just middle of the day, just taking the middle of the day off. I chat with Asa on Discord and I farm.
Yep.
That is what I do.
Oh, well,
Farm.
there you go. That sounds all right.
I know where my time is going. I know what I've chosen to do, and that is how I've chosen to spend my time. There's no excuse for it. That's how I'm choosing to spend my time.
Yeah, well, that's right. Well, it's all about priorities and decisions, right?
I could have crafted Sunday night. I played Borderlands 2 instead with Diana.
Well, but that's what you want to do. I don't ever want this to become a thing,
And
right?
I will continue to happily make that choice.
Yeah, well, exactly. Because you don't want this to become a work thing where you're not doing something fun with Diana because you feel like you have to get something done so we can sit here and show it. Because yeah,
I just enjoy the stories and stuff. And I mean, I added a complication. Diana and I are doing craft offs now.
Yeah.
So we're also doing secret knitting together.
Yes.
Yikes almighty. That's got votes and people vote for it. Did you vote?
I did vote.
Well, I hope your option won.
Which one won?
I'm making a sun hat and a purse, and Diana is doing her sweater crochet.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I voted for.
Thanks.
And
I voted for spinning, so.
Oh, did you?
Did not win. I really wanted to finish her spinning.
Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. See, Nikki brought up a good point about my sock, which is very true. She said, now it is just TV knitting.
Yes.
Which is absolutely right. See, you know what? That's exactly it's all in the mind frame here. Instead of thinking it's boring knitting, you're right. It's relaxing, repetitive knitting, which I typically like.
All right. So the lodge sweater.
Yeah, let's see this.
Which I have been making out of this impeccable black tweed.
Yes.
Is gorgeous.
It is very pretty.
It was living in my definitely not the opera bag. I'm a CBC fan, guys. Can you tell? Older CBC program that isn't around anymore. I pulled it out when I showed you guys the start of the month. I had up to the underarms done on the body, and I had started the cuffs for my sleeves. I was doing my sleeves 2 at a time, and then I was going to do my yoke, and we'd be done.
Yes.
So, not an insane amount of knitting, a good chunk of knitting, but not an insane amount for a month. Like, it was actually a very reasonable goal given my tendency to go, I'll just do a whole sweater. It's fine.
Of course.
Of course, it's a Jocelyn thing. I do it all the time. Ask people, I do it all the time. I was like, I need to cast on something new. So I went to cast on a crochet shawl, the brioche simple hug pattern drop from Cozy Up Knits. And I'm already like, I need a sweater quantity of DK weight yarn from Erin, like immediately, because I have to buy that pattern and cast that on. Quick, cool. Already derailed, and I have like 4 stitches on a crochet shawl done, guys. 4. I'm not even done the setup row yet. I'm already distracted.
Yeah.
Of course I am.
Well, that's the way it goes.
So I pulled it all out. I took to look at it, and I said about it, and I left it out on the coffee table overnight, and I'm pretty sure the cat slept on it. Don't care. Cat sleeps on everything.
Yeah.
That's what a cat does.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally fine.
Something cozy to sleep on.
Yep. Walked out the next morning and decided I don't want this to be a large sweater anymore.
What? What made you change your mind?
I wear more cardigans than pullovers. I wear more cardigans than pullovers.
Yes.
I don't wear pullovers. I look at them. I love them. I love the shape of them. I love them on people. I overheat in things and I never wear them.
Okay, so what was the why did you decide to do it in the first place then?
Because I really like the look of the sweater.
Okay, so you got carried away in the heat of the moment.
I love the sweater look, and I love the sweater, and I may honestly make the sweater later, but this black tweed's too pretty. It's too pretty to be a sweater I'll never wear.
That is true.
It's
yeah,
too pretty
really.
to be a sweater I'll never wear. Whereas I'll absolutely wear the large sweater, but it's a very limited number of times that I could without overheating.
Okay.
So it wasn't going to work. Not at a word, not worsted, not in a pullover. I just like, I'll look at it and I'll be so upset with myself that I use that black tweed to make that sweater. And then I wear it like maybe twice a year, which is fine when I make a bulky weight sweater, because I really only want to wear a bulky weight sweater half a dozen times or a dozen times over the course of a winter and then be done with it.
Yep. Okay.
And be on to something else. It's the same problem I have with the flat white. I have a little bit of a problem where the collar sits. I need to lower the collar, but I can't see the stitches well enough to pick them up and pull up the neck binding and change the shape of the neckline. And I overheat in it because I overheat. I run warm.
Yeah.
I've always run warm. It's totally fine. With the exception of the 1 year when I was very, very sick, I ran cold. I also dropped like 60 pounds in less than 8 months. I was really sick. My body was not having a good go of it.
That is not good.
It was not good. Do not recommend. Do not recommend. It's actually the year I got Stardew Valley. One of my buddies and another ex knew that I was at home and I was struggling really hard. He bought me Stardew Valley to keep me distracted. That's when I started playing Stardew Valley.
Well, yeah,
So,
you need something like that.
I went into the Ravelry pattern list and I was like,
Yeah.
there's going to be a cardigan that I've enjoyed making or that I want to make that I'm going to wear, like the Havanaro cardigan, the one I'm wearing today, because this is the Havanaro.
Yeah.
So I have 2/3 finished a Shapely Boyfriend cardigan.
Okay. Just like that. Oh my gosh.
The body's done. The neckband's done. The pockets are done. I just got to do the sleeves.
Get out.
Yeah. I ripped and pretty much reknit a sweater and then some in a month in the background.
Get out. Oh my gosh.
And this I will wear because it's a cardigan.
Oh, so much better choice. I love that for you.
So super happy. Does that mean I won't make the large? No, I know at some point the large will get made. The large sweater will get made. That's totally happening. I cast it on the sleeve this morning.
That's fantastic.
Nope,
oh
this
my
side's
God.
not being worked on. This side's got a sleeve going. So I'm currently doing decreases on a sleeve, on my first sleeve.
What size needle are you using?
Now I'm working in worsted.
Yeah.
So a 6mm size needle to get gauge as per pattern. Most people need to use 5s. Because I knit very tight.
Oh, wow. Oh, see, a lot of people are agreeing with you. Sabrina just said it's warm here until November, so I totally understand. I only wear cardigans.
Whereas tank tops and cardigans are totally my jam.
Yeah.
T-shirts and cardigans are a thing. I have an entire side of a hanging closet just to cardigans of different weights because what I
Yeah.
wear is cardigans. I will wear
Well,
vests in the summer over summer dresses,
I
but
know.
I'm a cardigan person. I'm not a pullover person.
Me too. I only wear cardigans as
Now,
well. I
is that
don't.
going to stop me from making all of those really pretty color work pullover fingering weight sweater patterns I have? Nope. I'm just going to stick them in the middle
Well,
making cardigans.
exactly.
Yep.
That's a good way to do it. Good way to do it.
So that's what happened. But I couldn't. I had to work on something else till we got around to talking about the sweater because look at that tweed. Look at it.
That is fantastic. I don't think I have any of that.
What
I've
I
been
need. I have this
I've been
pumpkin orange shirt. It's a pumpkin orange V-neck shirt. And I can just imagine this pumpkin orange V-neck shirt, my leggings, and this at Halloween.
yeah.
So good.
Oh, well,
So
because you keep saying Impeccable's praises, I have been collecting
It's a really
color-
nice yarn.
colors of it
It's
to
a really
use.
nice yarn.
Yeah, for people that can't wear wool.
Yeah. I like having a combination of sweaters that my cat sleeps on while they're drying and sweaters that just come out of the dryer.
There you go. Well, and Impeccable, you can do that. Throw them in the washer, throw them in the dryer.
Sometimes you just want
Jocelyn,
something you can throw in the dryer.
Susie wants to know what is the pattern name again?
It is the Shapely Boyfriend Cardigan. It's a free pattern on Ravelry.
Didn't you want to do that one once before? Like that was in.
This was my 2-week sweater challenge sweater pattern.
Yeah.
That because I've already made one in striped colors.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I thought I'm sure we've seen this.
We've
before.
seen this. I made the first one to fit my chest measurements, and I find it too baggy. So this one I made for my upper bust measurement. So works a lot better for me.
Good.
Have I ripped out the old one? No, I'm going to take it to my mom in May because we're driving through Saskatoon, and I'm going to see if she likes it. Because if she likes it, I'll just shorten the sleeves for her.
Oh, okay.
Because my arms are longer than someone who's like 5'5". There's extra inches on my arm. So I'll shorten the sleeves for her if she likes the fit of everything else, because she prefers a looser fit than I do.
That would be good. So do you ever, oh no, you know what? We won't. Are we going to talk about sweater modification stuff in our mid-month motivation? Is that
absolutely? We could talk about it now. We could talk about it then. That's a huge topic.
It is a huge topic.
Huge topic.
We'll wait. We got lots of stuff to talk about tonight, I think.
We usually do.
If we run out of things to talk about. Well, that is amazing. And speedy, because I know this is like a warm up for you for our 2-week sweater challenge next February, because you want to do a worsted weight sweater, right?
I do.
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. I was so close. This time. I think I needed like an extra 3 or 4 days. So like I was so close to a worsted weight sweater at 2 weeks, and a worsted weight sweater at, for me, below my hip bone. So this one brushes the underside of the posterior, the derriere, if you will, which for me is 23 to 24 inches in length from the underarm because of my height.
It's a
lot of sweater.
Yeah, it's not a crop.
It's not a crop sweater. I have no idea what my upstairs neighbors are doing. It's also 17 degrees above, so like my window's open, so heavens only knows what sound we're gonna get tonight.
I was looking here for Susanna's message. Do you guys want to hear Susanna sing?
Ooh.
Since she said I could play it. Let me.
And now I can go back to working on the sleeve. Because we've talked about it now.
Oh. All right. So Amber, this can be for you too. Just substitute the name.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Louise. Happy birthday to you.
So sweet.
Isn't that
I
amazing?
love it so much.
I love it.
So good.
That made my morning at work, Susanna.
Oh,
I loved it. Thank
it's
you.
delightful. I know. And I talked to my mom later on the day of my birthday. It's like, well, Susanna
Oh.
sang to me. So
Oh, so Susanna's, she sent Amber her birthday song too. Oh, Susanna, that is so sweet. That's
so
cool.
nice.
I know. I love it. Birthdays are so much fun.
They should be fun. They're a celebration. You
Right?
survived a whole year.
And these last few years have like
Dude, celebrate.
that's taken that to a new level, right? Surviving the year. Holy moly. Well, okay,
Especially-
so you did fantastic.
I still
with
did
that.
a lot of knitting. I still did a lot of knitting.
I can't believe you ripped it out, but I'm so glad that you did.
Yeah,
And it's going
I
to be
was just-
something that you love.
I looked at it and I was like, nope, commit. You're not going to be happy in this format. Do something else.
Why
You
do we
like
do
that,
that?
you like that shapely boyfriend, but you don't like the size of the fit because you went for your bust instead of your upper bust measurement. And I put this on when I was finished it. And the under bust measurement is absolutely the correct one to go for. It buttons up fine. And because it's such a deep V-neck, the fact that it wouldn't button up over my chest doesn't matter because it's never going to. It's not designed to.
Right, right.
So
Well, I can't wait to see you modeling this.
I'm hoping to have it done soon. There's only 2 sleeves to go.
Well,
The neckband's
yeah.
done and everything. The pockets are done, for heaven's sake, guys. The pockets, knitted pockets. They're
Is
ready
that your
to be
gauge
sewn on.
patch?
No. Right. I gauge swatched by measuring what the gauge was in the sweater before I ripped it out, and then did the sizing from there. And realized, nope, I'm right on gauge with these 6 millimeters I was using. Okay, cool. Keep those.
Keep those and keep going.
Keep those and just move on to the new sweater. Works for me.
Oh, it looks like Susanna said she put the link to your Shapely Boyfriend cardigan
Oh,
in
good.
the chat. So that's good. So anybody who's looking for it can go grab it.
Helpful. That is very helpful.
There. Oh, Suzanne, isn't that when you listen to yourself back, you never think it sounds like you.
I always sound far more manly than I think I am. Oh, it's like, oh, it's a deep voice. Oh dear.
Well,
Oh dear.
well, I think you did fantastic on your challenge.
Thank you.
I thinking I might need some help. Well, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Oh,
So my second challenge was crochet.
Mhm.
We had talked a bit about me doing a granny square
Mhm.
and possibly like doing a granny square and making it big enough to make it into a dishcloth. I think we talked about maybe doing 2 colors in my granny square. What I did not do a granny square. I looked at a granny square. Well, I looked through some books. I've got a ton of crochet books that I have had for years, which is
Not
funny.
shocked.
For somebody, I know, right? And like, but I think there was a certain point when I had bought all of the knitting books that were available at Chapters. Then I just moved to crochet because why not?
Sounds right.
Anyway, so I pulled some of those out and I was looking at the granny square, like the squares, but I don't know. It just seemed a little, I don't know, confusing still. And I went back and I listened to what you had said about doing the circle start. And then
the magic circle.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then doing some double crochets and then some chains and double crochets so that you had 4 sections. So the way you explained it made more sense than anything that I was reading in a book.
That's okay. It was the same with me till I found your Newtopia. Like none of the instructions made sense. And then I was watching I read different books and I watched different YouTubers, and it was naughty from your Newtopia. I'm like, okay, however it is that you're explaining it, I'm getting it.
I know.
Excellent.
Well, and I actually went back and I looked to see when these books were published. I'm thinking like, how old are these books? Like they shouldn't be, like they're not crazy, crazy old. I'm thinking, okay, to me, they look like they're missing about 3 steps. They go from here to here. And I'm like, well, wait a sec. Like, where exactly am I putting my hook in? You just say, put the hook in. And I'm like, well, I don't understand. So anyway, okay, you want to see my progression? I did do some crocheting this month.
Absolutely.
And I actually am liking it.
Good.
There was a brief moment when you see my first attempt that I was thinking a lot of thoughts of 4-letter words and thinking, this is why I knit and don't crochet. Thinking, okay, this is stupid. I'm never doing this again. I'm sticking with knitting. Because this was my first square. I talked about making some little squares.
Yes.
I have this little bowl that sits in my bathroom.
Okay.
And I had thought about making some little squares to put in here that I could use for washing my face or taking my makeup off.
Yeah. Face
That's
scrubbies.
it. Yes. So
Okay.
my
I cannot have a worsted weight sweater in my lap with worse bulky weight sweater on my body. Too hot already.
too hot.
I'm gonna put that aside.
So I pulled out my 4.5. Oh, this is only a 4. Oh, that would explain it. Somehow I thought this was a 4.5. Did not read that
A
nice
4 would
lettering
be a
right on the
denser,
Kindle.
a
Anyways.
denser crochet.
Well, and that's okay because I want them for little, like you said, face scrubbies. So denser is good. So this was my first square that I crocheted.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That looks about what my first square looked like too.
Yeah. So this is my first attempt. And I thought, okay, I'm not going to pull it out. I am going to save it so you guys can feel my pain.
Yeah.
So this was my first. So a summer,
Oh,
I think I had, I don't know, 14, chained 14, and I ended up with, I don't know, 9. But
Oh yeah, we've all done that.
but it was because of this, can I say stupid? The book. I was trying to follow the book and it was telling me to skip the first chain. And I always have a hard time knowing what chain is what, like what's the first one, what's the second one. So anyways, I'm looking at this stupid picture and I'm thinking, okay, now I know they're saying skip this one, go to here. Well, that's what I did. But obviously that was incorrect because I kept missing the first stitch every time. So I have this lovely shaped thing that I am going to lovingly put in my bowl and use. One done. Graceful. And oh, that's why Jude is saying it's a perfect bell shape. Look at that. You're right. I'm making Christmas decorations. You're right. Look at that. So you mean I'm doing advanced techniques and I didn't even know it, but you're right. It does look like a bell. Anyways, we'll go with that. It looks like a bell.
I like that.
So that was number 1. And that was just some Bernat handicrafter that I had. Mm-hmm. This is number 2. I got immensely better on number 2.
Hey, look at that.
Square. Wow. Now, mind you,
great.
There is like no drape to this baby.
Not on a 4mm if you're using worsted.
Yep, it could practically stand up on its own. But I'm thinking that it's going to give me, it's going to give me good exfoliating.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but look, it's square. So I stayed with a single crochet. I thought I'm starting right back at the beginning, a single crochet. And I had thought I was going to progress and do different stitches, but I perfected, get rid of my bow. I think I have, well, maybe not perfected, but it's pretty darn close. Some of my edges were a little wonky because I know I was only grabbing like one strand instead of both or something, but I don't care. It is like, looks fantastically, almost perfect to me. And I like it. So I stuck with the single crochet and just went back and forth. But I cheated a little, I cheated because I knew I wanted to have about 13 or 14 stitches. Mm-hmm. So I chained 15 to start with. because I always seem to lose one at the beginning. So I thought, well, I know how to fix that. I'm just adding an extra on there.
If that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. It's going to be one of those things, and it's starting a granny square from a chain is more difficult than doing a granny square from the center out, I find.
I didn't even know you could do one from a chain. Oh, this would look so much better if I had wove my ends in, but anyways.
So it's just no, I think you're making great progress. And the single crochet is going to give you a nice dense fabric too, which would be great for face cloths. Because if you're doing like a double crochet or a treble crochet, that your post stitch, so that space in the middle gets longer and longer.
Yes.
The more loops you have, which is more space.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I can show you.
But really a single, you're right, really would be, well, just hold on. Just hold on.
Hold on.
So I then got creative. And I thought, okay, so let me back up. The single crochet, I actually understand it now. Because
Good.
before, it always like just really boggled my mind. The fact that there was more steps, like a single, to me, my brain thought it was a double, like all the movements you were doing, the overs and pull throughs, over and pull throughs.
Yes.
But now I have my brain wrapped around the fact that when you go through and you pull up a loop, it's like it's a foundation step.
Yes.
And then there's one movement to make the single. And with the double, even though there's really 3 movements, the first is the foundation, and then there's 2 to make a double.
Oh, my ribs hurt.
So it makes sense. Okay, are you guys sitting on the edge of your seat? I was working on it while we were chatting, so you may have got a glimpse of it. But are you ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm sitting. My God, that's 2 colors.
2 colors. And I mixed my stitches.
Yeah, I'm seeing this. Oh, that looks so good.
Look at that.
Well, my dear, I think we have to officially call you a crocheter now.
I think I am. So look, my yellows. Let me walk you through this swatch, even though it. So I changed my like 15, and I'm thinking I can count my posts, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
each
11.
post is
12.
attached to a stitch.
There's only 12. That's not good. But see, I knew it because look right here. It
wobbles.
Well, I missed. Dang. So that would have been 13.
I've been crocheting for years now. I still miss first posts occasionally on my stuff. And I don't always have a clean edge and I have to back up.
Well,
happens to all of us.
I'm embracing this.
It's like dropping a stitch in knitting.
Yeah.
It happens.
Well, let me tell you, there was a point I was working on this at one point when I was a little bit,
sleepy.
When I was talking to myself about thinking, and I'm thinking, I was kind of saying like, this is like ridiculous. How are you supposed to know where you're supposed to put your hook in here? Because you just have like rows of yarn. You're just like shoving your needle wherever it fits. I'm like, knitting, it makes sense. You have a needle, you have 14, 15 stitches, you have your stitches on a needle, they are there. You know what you're putting your needle into. And I'm thinking, this is ridiculous. So anyway,
just every person who's learning how to knit.
I know. Anyways, but I'm feeling more like I'm perfecting it a little bit better, but I'm not super, my edges are wonky because I just carried my color up 2 rows. So what did I do? I might have done a single row. I don't know. Maybe I did 2 singles. Then there's 2 doubles, and then 2 singles, 2 doubles, 2 singles, 2 doubles, 2 singles. And then I just carried my yarn up the side because I didn't know what else to do with it. But I didn't. And I know it's just a little swatch, but I did not have to go back and look at the stitch pattern. I didn't have to refresh my mind between going from single to double back to single. I could remember in that little short span. how to do the single. And after I did the single 2 rows, I remembered how to do the double. I think it is like stuck in my head now, you guys.
Yeah, it'll get there.
I
Yeah,
know.
'cause you can see on these treble crochet posts,
Yeah.
these are much longer than the single crochets in the middle.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, they're much longer. So it's a much, I don't want to say denser, but it's a less see-through fabric than
Yeah.
the single crochets are.
Exactly.
This is a front
Because-
panel for a Weekend Love tunic, which is
That
a
pretty.
boxy draped
That is pretty.
tunic style top that you wear over top of tank tops in the summer that I'm slowly making out of some Caron cake yarn that Susanna sent me. It's 2 panels seamed up. And
Oh,
then you have
that's a
just
Caron cake?
Yeah, it's a Caron cake. It's just
Ooh.
nice boat neck shaped drapey tunic
Yeah,
shirt
yeah.
for summer wearing. So slowly working on this. But it's free on Ravelry, which links you, I think, to the ladies' web blog post, if I remember correctly. But it's called Weekend Love.
And love. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, I gotta scroll back here because there's like people are typing Fast and Furious here.
Fast and Furious. It's the same when we learn anything. We're like, we're never gonna get it. We're never gonna get it. And then the light bulb clicks. You're like, never mind. I know what I'm doing. We're good.
I know. That's exactly my thought process. I went, one night I'm like, well, this is friggin' stupid. I can't see where to put my hook. I don't know where my needle goes. This is ridiculous. And then the next night I pick it up and I'm like, oh, okay. So I think this is what I'm doing.
I did that a lot on the 365 challenge for crochet. Who the hell needs, insert more swear words here, 3D crocheted flowers? This is ridiculous. I love making them now because now I understand what I'm doing. But like the first time I made that sunflower, I wanted to kill that sunflower. I was not having it.
I know. And it's so crazy. And it's like, why I'm always telling people to, when you learn something, I would say, well, you've only been doing it for 15, 20 minutes. What do you expect? But do I take my own advice? No, I do not.
No, it's
okay. Oh,
Susie, like, you can sew a whole dress in a day. Yeah, I've been sewing for over 20 years. Yes, guys, I can go from pile of fabric to finished object in 12 hours.
Whoa.
I've been sewing for 20 years, guys.
Yeah.
Over 20 years.
Yeah, you can't.
Please take longer to make a dress.
Yes. Yes, I know. We need to be more realistic with ourselves, don't we? Susie,
it takes you 12 hours to do your first bag. You're doing great. Because I guarantee you it took me that long at the beginning too.
Exactly. I know. Why are we always so hard on ourselves, aren't we?
Yeah.
Susie said that she thinks a lot of us are like that. I was touching it or to crochet as a kid, but I still struggle to read some crochet patterns.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes the instructions are not clear, but they'll make leaps of logic that you don't intuitively make. It's the same as I compare it to writing closing instructions and opening instructions. So when I worked retail, I got all the way up to management level. And one of the things you did as a hiring and training manager was that you trained your part-time staff. And one of the biggest obstacles was closing the store and opening the store, because I would make leaps as, nope, that's something you just do after this. But if I didn't put it in writing, somebody who's brand new to the job wouldn't know that there was locks at the top and the bottom of the grate that had to be closed before the key could turn. So I would get the call that the lock wouldn't work because they didn't know to look down to get to the other locking thing.
Yeah.
And you get frustrated and you don't look. I'm like, oh Lord. But I've worked retail for however many years I've been working at that point. I think it's I worked retail for over 15 years.
Wow.
Full time as a career. So like I worked retail. Like if you saw me at Christmas, it was a flippin' miracle. I usually slept all Christmas Day because it would be my only day off in December was Christmas. So that was a thing. And I'm like, okay, but you don't know that when you're first coming into your first job. Like you'll come in and you're like, and it's like the first words out of my mouth are like, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to want the weird old orthopodic granny shoes because your feet are going to be killing you by the end of the shift. And every shift is 10 hours on your feet on a concrete floor. You can't just go from flip-flops and sneakers to the 3-inch to 6-inch stiletto heels I'm wearing. It took me years to get here, and I'm damaging my feet doing it. And I did damage my feet. I have a lot of foot problems because of it. No regrets, because I could work a 10-hour shift and then go dance at the bar. And at 24, that was perfect. That's exactly what I needed to be able to do with my life.
Yep. That's what you did then, right?
Because that was my happy place.
Yep.
That's what I did.
Exactly. See, I see some people saying some comments here, and I do know this. I remember this from my last go around here about the difference between UK and US terms.
There are different terms in crochet. UK crochet terms are one loop less for their meanings.
Yes, and that's what Nikki's saying. She said, did you know the UK terminology is basically what you thought crochet was? We call singles what you did with the blue cotton. UK terms is a double. That's right. And I remember that when one of my other attempts to crochet, and that's what I thought. I thought, okay, the UK makes more sense in my head, because it really did mess with my head. The fact that a single was like a double, because you're doing 2 movements, and I'm like, this does not, like, it does not equal up. It like really boggled my mind.
I still highly recommend learning US terms first if you can, because there are more US patterns.
Right.
There are more patterns that use the US terminology than the UK terminology.
Now that I've got that figured out, like, think of it as a setup.
It's easy to flip once you've got it in your head. If you're watching something or doing something and it says UK terms, your brain goes, yeah, one less, not a problem. And you'll be looking at a stitch, you'll be like, no, UK, that's right. It's the same as learning a second language. So
well, I'm not going to get too carried away quite yet, but
stick to one till you're solid, and then flipping back and forth is easy.
Yeah.
It's like charts versus written. You can do both in the end. You just gotta stop and think for a second.
Crochet charts.
Crochet charts are the wild west of crazy acid trips. They're not in linear lines.
They're like bunks. They look like tatting charts.
They do look like tatting charts.
And like
a crochet chart is mental.
Yeah, I don't get it. I couldn't get it.
Love them. I love them. They are crazy making.
Yeah, so maybe I will put that. That'll be a future. But Sally's got a really good idea. She said, Louise, put a stitch marker in the last stitch of the row. This way, you know it's the first when you turn your work.
Yeah, that would work. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll chain up the number of stitches required for the next row, and then I will stick my crochet hook into the next stitch and then flip my work. So I'm already in the right stitch, because it's easier for me to see it on the back side than when I'm looking at it from the front side. Yeah, so if it's like chain 2 and then I know my first stitch is in the next stitch beside your chain 2 stitch, you're going to half double crochet. I will stick my hook in to where I know I've got to put a half double crochet before I flip my work around, so I can find it again on the other side.
Okay, that's a good tip. I like that.
Yeah, I do.
Now, Wendy said, crochet crowd, Mikey.
Yes.
Watch him.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah,
he's very good. Okay. Also, insanely jealous. How does this man make this many freaking blankets in a year? The rate at which that man turns out beautiful blankets is distressing. Like, I'm like, your crochet goals, sir. I bow down to your godlyhood, because I can't. Oh, do you have a life? And I know he has a life. He's just so good at it. Oh. I want to have his blanket crocheting skills. They're just so gorgeous. It makes gorgeous crochet blankets.
I will have to look. I mean, I've seen him on social media and stuff, but I don't follow him per se. So.
I find his voice very soothing to listen to for instructions. It's just very matter of fact. It's really nice. It's very calming for me. But I mean, I also watch The Fiber Spider, and half of his podcasts are him reading classical literature to me.
Oh.
How is that a problem? And the man is a delight to listen to.
Oh.
Some incredibly gifted male crocheters out there.
Oh yeah, Melanie's also said, so would now not be a good time to mention that crochet terms differ depending on if it's UK or US. Yeah, I know. Talk about confusing, right?
Pick one or the other and stick to it till you've got a solid foundation.
I think you're right. I think I'll just stick with the US. And I mean, I know they're different. So you're right. Once I get them down pat in my head,
it'll be easy enough.
Knowing what they switch to won't be so bad.
It's like if you're learning to knit and you're learning English thrower, stay as a thrower till you're comfortable with the knitting terms, then try continental.
Yeah,
Don't mess it up by throwing it in too soon.
you're right. Okay, so what is this? Oh, yes, because Melanie and Nikki both said about the US. Okay, yeah. Melanie's like, Nikki, get out of my head. You guys are on the same vibe here. What else is it? Susie. Oh yeah, so Susie said also put a marker at the end stitch at each side to not make the bell. That's a good.
Yeah, it's just easy to mark your front and your end piece. That would work quite easy.
Yeah. Susie said your top looks amazing.
I'm super excited.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, Nikki wanted to know, what is the weight of the Caron cake yarn you're using for the tunic?
Oh, it's worsted. The pattern is written for DK. Okay. So what I did is, because I knew I was moving up to worsted, I moved up a crochet hook and did it, say it everyone with me, a gauge swatch. Till I had gauge for a nice drape, and then I just did the math.
I like it. I like it.
Because the math was, how many stitches do I have per inch? How many inches do I need to have to be the size calls for the DK pattern size for my size range? Perfect. Match those up, cast that on. It's the right width for
and
the
you're
pattern.
good.
Because it's supposed to be a shaped, dropped, boxy shirt. So you seam up the sides, and there's no shape to it. Just there's no shape to it. It's just seamed up the sides till your armholes, and then your top is stitched together from the top up to a boat neck, so only to about here. So it just opens, and it's just an open drape boat neck tunic. So you can fiddle with your gauge and fiddle with your weight of yarn if you want.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I did because Caron cake I have is worsted. So
well.
That's okay. It occurred to me with the craft off.
That done. Okay, we're gonna have to speed this up again. We're running out of time, and we haven't looked at yarn. And I'm wondering, is that sweater going to be one of your projects we get to vote on?
Oh, we're not doing too bad. We're only like 7:45. We're good.
Oh, I see. Amber said, Louise, you're keeping everybody in suspense about your yarn presents. I know. Okay, let me.
And people point at me about keeping secrets too securely. Also was talking to me earlier today. She's like, if I don't even get to know till Friday, and I'm like, oh no, that's tragic. Sherry too. We were both chatting in Discord, and she's like, God, I have to wait till tonight. I'm like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Look, let's go find some walnuts.
You are such a good secret keeper.
And if I'm not spilling to my marvelous moderators, I ain't telling you people.
So Sherry says she always has trouble with patterns written for right hand crochet because she crochets left hand. So my work is opposite direction as the charts. See, you know what, Sherry? It adds
a level of complication to it.
See, I am left-handed, but I don't knit or crochet left-handed.
I don't care. I just do the instructions as is, even though I'm left-handed. And the only time you notice the difference at the end of your garment is if you are doing color work shaping that points in a specific direction. Because you will be pointing the other way. I have only ever run across one knitting pattern that is obviously different because I'm left-handed knit versus right-handed. Like my left is my dominant. And that is the bendy arrow. My arrow bends in the other direction. It's still a bendy arrow.
And that's not a big deal. So
not even.
But there you go.
Diana and mine 8-bits are not the same. They're mirrored because mine's going in the reverse direction from Diana with all the charts because I'm left and she's right.
Okay. Yeah, that would be yeah.
But it doesn't matter. It truly doesn't.
No.
You'll be leaning left and you'll be leaning right.
There you go.
And my diamond shapes go one way, everybody else's goes the other. They're still diamond shapes.
Yep. But yeah, so then it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. It's the same way as like I'm going to do the lace work on the shawl, but I'm going to have other samples because everybody else's lace work is going to be reversed to mine because I think and knit as though I am right-handed, even though I'm left-handed. That'll be fun.
Just adds one extra thing to think about.
So stress about it.
Yeah, no, we don't want to stress. So Jude said, so listen to this. Jude said she learned to crochet without learning any names for stitches. The person teaching her only knew the Norwegian names and didn't know either US or UK. So she said the whole US UK thing baffles her.
That's fair. It's not too,
I get
it's
that. I get
confusing
that.
for a little bit, but after a while you're like, oh, no, it's fine. Okay, I know what I'm doing. We're good.
Sally, I think, yes, I think you're right. Mikey does work for Yarn Inspirations because I've seen him a few times at the Listowel, the Spin Right tent
He
sale.
does.
He's been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a Yarn Inspiration person. Oh,
Mhm.
I'd love to work for like Yarn Inspirations or Lion Brand or something. That'd be so amazing.
Oh, wouldn't it?
Oh, I'd be so happy. So
All right.
I check all the boxes. Yarn Inspiration. I'm female. I'm Métis. I'm disabled. I check all the boxes. I am such a politically correct hiring choice. It's not even funny.
You would be. You would be. I am
I
not.
check all the boxes. Everyone's like, Jocelyn, when they realize it, you're all the boxes. I'm like, I am literally all of the boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm all of the
Well,
boxes.
maybe you need to capitalize on that.
I probably should. I will
Okay.
never do it, but I probably should.
Ooh, I'm feeling yarn. Should we look which order do we want to do it in? Do we want to do the yarn first, or do we want to talk about projects
You
for?
might have an uprising on your hand if you make them wait any longer to see what yarn you get.
Okay, look at this. I have this bag. Amber, I don't know what you did. I ordered 2 skeins, you guys. 2.
That's bigger than 2.
1, 2. I know. And Amber gave me the bag and she's like, oh, there might be a little extra birthday surprise in here for you.
Uh-oh.
So, Amber, thank you so much.
Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
There's 2, 3. There's 4 skeins in here, you guys.
What'd you get? I mean, I know which ones you bought because we were talking about it before we went live.
Whoa. This is not one.
No, that's not one of the ones you described.
What is this one, Amber? This is pretty. Look at those purples.
Oh, gorgeous.
Okay.
That's so good. What
That is
yarn is that?
gorgeous. I don't know. Is it maybe there's, oh, what is this? Maybe this goes with this. Ooh, biscotti yarns.
Mhm.
Self-striping. I wondered if this would be self-striping. Oh,
That looks so good.
pretty.
So
Lilac. Oh, it's in French. I swear. I think people do. Well, I guess biscotti is that French? Anyways, I swear people give me things just to hear me try to pronounce them.
yes.
Lilac et moi. Anyway,
I can guarantee you that's why people give you things.
it's purple striped. Look at that, Amber. That's
Joy.
gorgeous. Thank
The
you.
joy they get out of getting Diana to pronounce things is palpable. When we record, we know how excited people are going to be about it.
All right.
Super sucky board fetch. That's not how that's pronounced.
What is okay? What? Okay, this is not. Oh, opus. Opus?
Opus.
I haven't even heard of this one.
They're all really nice yarn.
Look at the orange color, you guys.
You're an orange person.
Amber, thank you. So this is 70%, oh, Argentinian merino, 30% baby alpaca, 100% awesome.
Mhm.
3 to 4 millimeter needles. Aperol is the colorway.
Yeah, Opus is a nice yarn.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have never heard of that. Have you
It's a
guys heard of
nice-
that?
I have. I've seen their stuff. I don't buy it because of the alpaca, and because, well, guys, I overheat in
Yeah.
linen, so I'm not buying alpaca. I love alpaca. I love the feel of alpaca. I have made things for Diana in alpaca. I actually have a skein of finger weight alpaca socks because I figure in the wintertime I can get away with alpaca socks.
This could be a shawl, couldn't it?
I mean, I also bought the alpaca colorway because I know the lady who owns the alpacas and she dyed the colorway pumpkin.
Oh,
So, and she was like, Jocelyn, you need to buy this. I'm like, why? She's like, because it's pumpkin. I'm like, sold. What am I buying? It's not
And
hard to talk me out of my money, people.
I know it's not hard, is it?
Opus is really nice though. It's
Opus
really
is
nice
a
filigree.
DK weight. Oh, and it's from Feather Your Nest. So that's in Sarnia.
Mhm.
Oh, Amber, I'm so excited to try that.
Very nice.
Okay, and these are the two that I ordered for myself for my birthday.
Ta-da. Oh yeah, that's definitely Black Emerald that you got.
From
That green one.
Oh, wonderful. So yeah,
How do I know?
Jabberco,
Because I have 3 of them in my stash.
the emerald. Yes. So this
Yeah.
one. So it is the Rose Sweet Pea sock base, which is an 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon.
It's primarily the base I use that she has.
It's a black emerald.
Mhm.
Look at that. Such a dark green.
So pretty.
I love that.
So pretty. So
And then this is going to shock you guys, but I got this to go with it.
yeah, which one's that one?
This one is sour cherry.
Oh, that's that one. Okay, yeah.
I do not know what's wrong with me.
I think those would be great together as color work.
I thought I really liked them in person. They looked
Mhm.
really nice when I looked online.
Mhm.
I think they look nice together. Yeah, sour cherry.
Mhm.
Oh, they're so gorgeous. I do not know what's wrong with me. I am in a pink mode.
That's fine. Embrace it.
I am gravitating to pink.
That no matter how much you dabble in pink, you are not Sherry level of pink. You're good. Sherry is a level of pink that is extraordinary.
Really? Yeah. See, I don't know.
She loves pink.
Like, I would never, ever make a sweater out of this.
She loves pink like Diana loves purple.
Yeah.
It's a hardcore love. It's a hard.
Well, that's okay. I mean, I think I like all colors.
Yeah.
And I think a little pops of every color are nice, but there's something about those two together.
No, those two are excellent. Green and pink together.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful choice.
I like that.
Beautiful choice.
Almost has a Christmassy feel to it.
Let's be, guys, I almost always navigate towards raspberry sherbet, which is this orangey pink sherbet color, and it is bright. And magnolia, because it's white and pink.
Oh, that would be pretty.
Doesn't seem to matter what base Erin has it on. Those are the two I'm always picking up. I'm like, oh, I like this one. Oh no, I know why I like this one, because it's the same one of the 1-2 colors I always like and everything. But I have a sweater quantity in purple finch and Pinot Noir that she has. So like the body's Pinot Noir red and the color will be in the purple finch. I have sweater quantity in the Northern Cardinal. I have a sweater quantity in a purple color. I'm not even sure she's named yet. I have a sweater. I have a t-shirt quantity I want to get because I want to make a t-shirt.
These are all so nice. Well, yeah, a t-shirt would be nice. This is also nice. Thank you, Amber, for the extra 2 skeins. That was so sweet.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I don't know which one hurt. No. Anyways, let's see. What is there? Oh, Susan popped in. Oh, she says nearly 2 a.m. and I'm still awake.
I hate those nights.
I know. Well, at least we can keep you company. So I don't know if we're keeping you awake or putting you to sleep. Sherry says, I just really, 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 really love pink.
She loves pink. And I think that's great because she knows what colors she loves. And that's I mean, I love colors. I tend to stay away from buying ones that don't look good next to my skin. Simply because they don't look good next to my skin. That doesn't mean I don't like the colors.
Yeah.
I just know they don't look good next to my skin, so I don't buy them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Susie likes the orange and the pink.
I think they're beautiful. They look good.
See, Amber says, see, you needed yarn that you've not used before. You're right.
Absolutely.
You're right.
Absolutely.
You are right. These are both really pretty. All right, I'm going to have to think where I can use the orange.
Mm-hmm.
They're both
Something will come to you.
Hey, yeah, for sure.
I'll come to you.
Okay, birthday yarn. Woohoo, so pretty. Oh, I'm so excited to have some of Erin's yarn now. And play with it and cast something on. Very excited. Okay, so should we go with challenges for next month? What do we want to work on next month?
Now, Stash Dash starts on the 27th of May.
Oh,
Our next check-in isn't until June.
yeah.
So, well, I need to get some finishes in because I always set an absurd yardage goal for Stash Dash.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what Stash Dash is, the absolute long and short of it is you will pick a kilometer length goal and race yourself to that goal. 1K, 3K, 5K, 7K, 9K, 15K plus is usually where I go. 15 kilometers of yarn, which sounds obscene. Here's the catch to it. It is a Stash Dash. The goal is to help reduce your WIPs and reduce your stash. So in the case of a knitted project, if I knit a neckband on an otherwise finished sweater, I count the yardage of the whole sweater.
Yes. Okay. Oh, so there you go. So that's where you
That's
get
where you
your 15
That's where you
kilometers.
get those. Yeah.
Ah.
If you're a spinner, you count the yardage of each of your spins, and then you count the yardage for your plying. So you technically get to count your spun things twice.
Oh.
Or 3 times if you're 3-ply, because you're counting how much yardage you do. So if you have a 2-ply yardage, you're counting how much yardage you get on the ply versus how much yardage you got on the original spin.
Yeah.
That's where you start to get into the big goals. Diana likes like the 1K, 3K goal. She finishes 2 or 3 projects. She's happy. That just, it encourages her to get a couple of things out of her WIP bucket.
Yeah. Yeah.
And get them done. And yeah, great. Wonderful. So say she's working on her crochet cardigan. She seams it all together, but she doesn't crochet her neckband and hems and cuffs till after the 27th. That whole sweater counts.
Oh.
For Stash Dash.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can see where it can start to click in.
It can really accumulate.
It can accumulate very, very quickly. So we got to keep that in mind.
Okay.
That I'm going to take my design projects and spinning out right now so I can talk about them on the podcast, and I'm going to get some Stash Dash stuff in because I really like challenging myself to get through a lot of things and have a bunch of free needles for September, because let's be honest, in September is the other time when we cast on everything under the sun.
Oh.
Everything under the sun. Everything gets cast because it's all the fall markets and weather changes and it's sweater weather, and then you need to cast on 50 million things, panic because you haven't started your Christmas crafting, however your September functions for you, and you just want to work on stuff.
September.
You all of a sudden discover that it gets cold and you need more socks. That's me.
It is. September is kind of the start of the knitting season.
Yeah. When I do things, so I'm like, so I know that's coming. So I want to get some stuff off my needles so that my needles are free for September. So I'm thinking.
Oh, Melanie's heading out. Bye, Melanie.
I'm thinking I'm going to do my Northern Cardinal sweater. So my Wood Woes sweater, which was the podcast anniversary knit I didn't finish because I have just a body left and a sleeve. So I have about 10 inches of body. I got about 8 inches of body. So I have 8 inches of body and a sleeve done. So that's it's still a chunk of fingering weight sweater. But I'm also traveling to the Edmonton Fiber Festival at the end of the month. And a sleeve makes for excellent car knitting.
Absolutely, it does.
So if I can get the body done before I travel, I can work on the sleeve of the car on the way there. Which means I'm finishing after the 27th. So the whole sweater which is already a kilometer's worth of yarn, and then a kilometer and a bit worth of yarn.
Right.
It's 1,600 yards, so that's like what, 1,400 meters.
I'm trying to type here and listen to you at the same time.
Not gonna work well.
I is not. Okay. I'm getting smart here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're making notes.
I'm making a note. Okay, so cardinal sweater.
Yeah, my woodwill sweater. The question is,
can I call it the cardinal sweater?
Of course you can. And that'll also tell me what it is. I tend to name my projects after whatever yarn I'm using anyway. And a shawl, it's years old. I don't remember the name of the pattern of the shawl, but the name of the colorway is annoyed, what is it? Pissed off grapes.
I love that.
It's the names of the colorways that stick in my head more than anything else after a while. The question is,
hey Tracy.
Hey Tracy, for my second sweater.
Tracy's just popping in for a minute. She's on break at work.
Oh, I hope work's going well. Do I finish my Steinkrieger, my stone wire?
Oh, yeah.
Or do I finish the Shapely Boyfriend cardigan?
Both.
Realize I have secret knitting going on elsewhere. You are not the only person I am secret knitting with right now. This was not a both situation. It was
you can
either
do
or
it.
Situation.
Well, I don't know. How do you decide? We really want the boyfriend cardigan done, right?
And we still really, and the Steinkrieger, if we're honest, this is the only month in the summer I'm going to work on it because this is going to be the coolest month.
Oh, well then maybe that's the one you should do. Yeah.
So you see my problem here.
I see it. I know. I just
technically I could try for all three and just be crazy about it, but I'm pretty sure I won't pick up one of the three.
Well, okay, but so maybe you should think to yourself, which one will I most likely not pick up and then just not do it at all?
That's the debate, because the Steinkrieger is bulky. And I have the whole sweater and the sleeves done and it's bottom up. So now I'm doing the color work yoke and decreases. So that's a bulky weight sweater in my lap. The Shapely Boyfriend's on Sleeve Island.
Okay, I don't know. I'm thinking the Stone Warrior one you're not going to do because you're already kind of mostly
it's gonna be warm either way.
in that way.
It's gonna be warm either way, guys. I could try for all three.
Oh, okay. So you've got Susie says boyfriend cardigan. Okay. Amber, which one did you want? Amber said cardigan.
Okay.
So that's the boyfriend.
Boyfriend. Yeah.
Amber says Stone Warrior. Mm-hmm. She typed the Norwegian word. I'm not pronouncing that.
Steinkrieger.
Yeah. Steinkrieger. Yeah.
Stone Warrior works.
Stone Warrior. Nikki said cardigan. Sherry says spinning boyfriend striped socks.
None of those were. Most of those weren't options.
Sherry, I like how you were just sneaking them in.
Yes, I have striped socks to finish. Yes, I have spinning to finish. I am aware, lady.
Okay, everybody is saying boyfriend cardigan. Saying cardigan. Sally says boyfriend.
Okay. Cardigan it is.
Because everybody, we all know she's not going to do it, right? Because she's already taking herself out of it. It's too heavy. It's too big. It's too hot. So you're not going to.
Hot. It's going to be warm under the worsted sweater too. If we're honest, I'm going to get just as miserable under that. Well, it's all in my lap too while I'm doing sleeves. But you're not wrong. But for sure, I want to do what was.
Did I say Amber? Amber just said you're getting Amanda and I confused. Sorry, oh, no. Amanda. Amanda was the one who typed it in Norwegian. Did I say Amber? Sorry, it was Amanda.
But again, just two, because I am traveling at the end of the month. Traveling, and this is the first month for the cast off.
But I thought
challenge between me and Diana.
I thought the traveling was going to give you more knitting time.
Sure, on the car ride there and back. Okay. It takes away all of the weekend knitting time I'd have because I'm going to literally be helping Caron with her booth for a festival.
Oh.
And there's a difference between going to a festival and vending at a festival. It's different experiences.
Yeah, no, you're working. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
working. Yeah.
Well, all right. Oh yeah. And Susan says cardigan.
Okay. All right. Shapely
Yeah, so
boyfriend
that's a done deal.
and
Okay.
wood woes it is.
Let me write that down. Look, I put my phone down. I got
We gotta write shapely boyfriend in.
shapely boyfriend.
Because he's shapely.
Shapely boyfriend. Okay. Whoa. My phone did not like that.
No. Will not let you spell shapely or boyfriend.
Came up shadowly. And is that even a word?
Don't get me wrong. We're doing 3 projects. I just
Shapely boyfriend. So cardinal sweater.
Cardinals.
Cardinal.
Yep.
Okay, so the cardinal one.
Yep.
Shapely boyfriend.
Yep.
What's number 3?
The weekend
Yeah.
tunic. Yeah, that's gonna be my crochet one.
Because yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be done for summer. It's for summer.
Yeah. Because you got to get done so you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I never have you guys vote for these. I have you guys vote for my Mondays, but I always know what I want to do for these.
Which is totally fair. I don't always know what I want to do, or I'm sitting on the fence about things, so I like the feedback when that's the case. But I mean, I didn't need feedback about the wood rose or the love or the weekend love tunic. I knew I wanted those.
Those, yeah. It was just the other, and you really knew what you wanted to do for the third one. It was just you needed to say it out loud, talk it out, and then
I just needed that sort of, so that makes total sense to me. If you don't need that assistance, you know what you want to work on. You know what you want to work on.
Well, I want to finish my rambling friend sock.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what I want to do. So I'm writing it down.
Someone out of the mid-month motivation, and you're like, I don't even remember what I said.
I know. It's like really, seriously, you would think 53 years in to this life, I would know. I don't remember anything that I say. And I always still think, I will remember that. How can I forget that? It's obvious. I'll remember that. And I don't. So
every once in a while, I'll have a friend telling me a story, and they'll be like, you look like you've checked out. I'll be like, we've been friends for over a decade. I've heard this story 6 times. I have not forgotten the story. I remember I was there when the story was initiated. I was there for the initial creation of the story. It's a cute story. I don't need it in graphic detail. 6 tells in. We're at the point where you can be like, remember that one time when we did the thing? And I'm like, hey, I don't know, I totally get you. And we can laugh, and it's good. I haven't forgotten. We're good. But you want me to tell you what I ate for dinner yesterday? I have no idea. No idea what I ate for dinner yesterday.
Okay, you just made Amber's night.
Did I?
Yeah, because you stripped.
Oh yeah, I got warm.
Hi, Diane. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, Nikki says she retracts her statement. I think the tunic needs to be done. Then if you have time, the boyfriend cardi.
Duly noted. Tunic first, boyfriend cardigan second.
Oh, hey, Sam. Hi, Sam. Sam's saying hi, Jocelyn.
Hi, Sam.
Let's see. Anyways, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the F word because I know this is going to come back to bite me. So I
like fudge too.
Okay. Me too. Okay, I really would like to have a finished pair of socks because that would make me happy to sit here and show you a finish.
Yeah, I think so too. And then it'll help towards your goal of 12 pairs of socks this year.
Yeah, it would. It really would. So I really would like to finish them. Whether it happens or not, come back next month and find out. 50-50 chance. More like an 80-20. Leaning one way, but we'll go with 50-50. So that, and I'm going to keep going with my crochet. So
yeah,
but what should I do? Should I try a granny square now, or should I do something different? I think the granny square. I'm excited to try a granny square.
Do a granny square.
So I think I'm going to do a granny square dishcloth. So that's what you guys suggested last month, but it just seemed just a smidgen too tricky for me. So I'm going to do a granny square. Then I'm going to call it dishcloth.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Look up YouTube
That's-
tutorials. Do not be afraid to watch them showing different techniques to help you wrap your brain about where your
I
stuff your
think
hook's
I'm,
supposed to go.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
It's a very good way to do it.
And I am also seeing Cheryl in person tomorrow
That's right.
and Saturday and Sunday. So I think I will just actually get a head start on this weekend when she's there. Then I actually want her to watch me do it and make sure
Yeah.
I'm
No.
doing it.
Makes total sense.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's my.
Let's be honest. I have a sun hat and a purse to make in the background this month.
Yeah.
And I said I wasn't casting on till today. So that's what I'm doing when we're done here. I'm watching Critical Role and casting that on because
Are you?
I have to have that done before the monthly live. Criminies.
You can do it. No worries.
We'll
have
see.
Do it. You can do it. Well, I'm going to go now and I'm going to pack for Cheryl and I's weekend away at this Fiber Festival. It is going to be so much fun.
You got to get ready to go.
Yeah, I've got to go grab some groceries and do some laundry, pack my knitting.
I need to get ready for Critical Role.
So, all right. Well, this is going to be so exciting. So you guys, Cheryl and I are going to do the live Friday night, hopefully from our, well, I know, I guess we'll be doing wherever we are at 6:00 is where we're doing the live from. Hopefully it is in our hotel room. Hopefully we're able to sit out on the deck with the river behind it.
Mm-hmm.
It could be in the car. She could still be setting up at the show. I don't know. We'll just
figure it out.
You'll just come with us wherever we are, but we'll do that live. And then Saturday morning, we're going to do the podcast live from her booth at the show before it opens.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So it's going to be this weekend's going to be a ton of fun.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, yeah, it is time for you to go.
It is. I got to get ready for the next thing.
The next thing. All right. Let's see. Louise, you need to have a crochet cast on. Oh, not necessarily a finish.
That's true. You could do a crochet cast on.
Susie, I like that. I like how good thinking. All right. Susie says, enjoy the Fiber Fest. I will enjoy the festival. We'll do lots of pictures and lives and stuff so you guys can see what's going on. Sam, if you got a question, type it in super quick because we're going to wrap up here. Oh, okay. So Nikki says, Louise, I should make the same cocoon cardi Diana made.
Yes, she made a it's called the Cocoon Cardigan. It's a giant granny square that you fold in half and sew up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it turns into a cocoon cardigan.
Into like a shrug thingy.
Yeah, into a shrug thing, yeah. And all it is just row of granny square till it's big enough for you. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's quite easy. It's a wonderful no thinky project that is great in spring and fall.
Okay.
And Diana did hers in worsted. Yes, worsted on I think she said a 5.5 millimeter hook.
Okay. Amber, yes,
I
did write it down.
Don't quote me,
I
but
have
yeah.
it here. Is crochet hard to do? Well, Sam, no. It is not. It is not hard. It is actually very easy. It's just
getting used to it is the trick.
Yeah. You guys got to practice it a little bit. That's all.
Same with the knitting. It comes to you. You just need to practice it.
That's right.
So guys, I'm stretching out my wrists and my fingers so I can knit tonight.
So, good. Yeah, do those exercises. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it. I think we've got, so I'm going to say we both did fantastically well.
I think so. I pretty much redid a whole sweater.
I know you did a whole sweater. I have done a couple of little scrubby cloths here, but they make me so happy.
That's the point.
I can't tell you how excited I am over getting this 98% square.
You are doing great.
I think I am doing fabulous. I am super excited. So I'm going to carry on with my crochet.
Absolutely.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys all so much for joining us tonight. It is always so much fun having you guys join us and chatting along with us. Jocelyn, it's always fun visiting with you. I look forward to our visits, and we look quick? May 5th. Looks like May 19th.
Sure. Whatever 2 Thursdays from now is.
Yeah, May 19th is our mid-month motivation.
And we're going to talk about pattern adjustments for garment fitting.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be fun.
Keep that in mind. So yeah, everybody.
Math, guys, we're talking math.
Yeah, math and gauge swatches, basically, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, keep that in mind. We'll see. Got our gauge and math. We might have just lost half of our people, right? Right here. They'll be like, okay, I'm doing something else that night.
Out.
All right. Well, I'm going to end the live stream, guys. So thanks so much. Have a great couple weeks, and we will check in with you later.